Yeah, we good.
What's going on, everybody? Stay tuned. We coming at you one more again. It's your boy King Czar holding it down for Dig on Doug. You know he couldn't be with us tonight, but we still gonna bring the fire. Of course, I got most of the comrades that's usually on the show with me tonight. So let's get it started. What's up, Double A? I see you smiling over there. Talk to the people.
Oh man, ready for another great show. As you know, Stay Tuned always delivers. Let's get straight to it.
Absolutely. Jake, I ain't seen you in a minute. You're in here. Pickle Man, what's up?
What's up, y'all? Yeah, I've been busy, been working again. I do notice when I tell everyone I'm gonna be back, Doug isn't here, probably because I'm now his confirmed father on the basketball court. But I'm always happy to be back, and let's have a good show tonight.
All right. We got the chocolate girl. It's been a minute. What's up with you?
Hello, everyone out there in what you call this podcast land. Hi, fellas. Nice to see you all. Great to see you, Jake. Ain't seen you in a minute, so good to have you on the show. Hey.
Right. And then we got Willie's Bar. Talk to him, Jay.
Yo, what's good, man? How's everybody? Good to be back.
I'm Peachy, man. Thanks for asking, man. I appreciate you. And then, of course, we got CEO.
Good.
You have to wear that hat tonight. Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is.
All right, we do. We know what time it is.
Anything else? So anyway, let's get into tonight's show. So tonight's topics, we talking NBA Finals. We got sports talk. We're gonna hit you with a few different things, a few different topics, which within the sports world. We got the third edition of the movie block with Czar, and then of course we're gonna open the floor like we do at the end. So please be prepared for that. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. We got the Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks NBA Finals. Right now, it's 2-1. We got Phoenix up. Milwaukee just had a phenomenal game 3 to get back in the series. Let's start with Double A. He's always smiling. Is that one win a fluke, or how do you see the rest of it playing out?
I think it was. I don't think it was a fluke because if memory serves me right, I think Giannis had 40 points before in the finals, so I don't think that was necessarily a fluke. However, I just think that if he continues to go down this route and continue to exert the amount of energy that he's continuing to exert, I don't think the Bucks are going to sustain, and I think the Suns are still going to win in 6 or 7, probably 7. But yeah, I don't think that necessarily it was a fluke. Giannis is a tremendous player. He just reminded us once again. But I think Phoenix has the strategy and just the momentum to carry them over and win the chip this year.
All right, well said. Jake the Snake, talk to him.
I mean, I'm surprised Milwaukee made it this far. I wasn't that surprised Phoenix did. I definitely told y'all the Lakers would be eliminated early and that Phoenix would be a threat. But I was laughed at. I was called ignorant. So Phoenix are going to win the championship. I could see Giannis winning one more game, but he's definitely going to get gassed like Jimmy Butler did in last year's finals when he had that phenomenal Game 5. So Phoenix will win in either 5 or 6.
Okay, that's respectable. Willie's Bar, talk to him. How you feeling about the series the rest of the way?
I'm actually liking it, man. I've been saying the last couple of weeks that I think it's going.
Okay. And we got Justin. We got two just arrived, and two of the comrades. Justin, what's up, Justin? And we got Big Dennis in the house. We're talking about the NBA Finals.
Yo, what up?
All good. Tell us about the NBA Finals.
From what I've seen, it's been pretty decent. I'm not surprised Milwaukee was able to get one out. I'm still thinking Phoenix in 6. But yeah, so far it's been a good series, and I like it.
Okay. And then we got Ignorant Thinkers in the building. What's up, Dennis? Talk to him about the NBA Finals. Again, he kind of looked like Frozen Man over there. You good? We'll give him a minute. He adjusting to the situation. Miss Sharon.
Well, I told y'all I was kind of bored with the whole playoffs this year. My exciting Lakers team isn't in the playoffs, or the finals. So when the Lakers aren't playing, of course, things are not quite as exciting. So I am watching it just so I can know what's going on. I was impressed by Milwaukee. I don't believe it was a fluke. I believe that they are going to be there to play. And Budenholzer finally woke up. And they actually have a chance to beat Phoenix, which I hope they do. I got Bucks in 6.
I agree. I'll jump in real quick. I said Milwaukee in 7 from day one. 2-0 leads never worry me as a fan of my own team over the years, and even me rooting for the Clippers earlier, coming back from a couple 2-0 leads. And I think Milwaukee adjusted. Giannis is on a roll, and I think it's still going 7. We're in for a hell of a series, but I got Milwaukee in 7 as well. It's going to be a barn burner, in my opinion. Talk to him, CEO.
Well, I just said whoever win the first game gonna win the whole series, so I stick with that. But I still like Milwaukee to win a couple games. They always say the series ain't starting till to the away team win, or something like that. The away team win on the opposing player's court or team court, something like that. So
you got to win on the road.
Huh?
You got to win on the road.
The series don't start till you lose at home.
Yeah, something like that. So I guess the series ain't started yet.
Right.
No, but I still got the Suns.
All right. Dennis, you ready to go? You need a little bit more time.
Yeah, I'm ready. How I sound? Sound good?
You sound good in the hood, baby. Talk to me about the NBA Finals.
You sound like a trader.
I still said Suns in 6. Everything will be the same. You're not gonna change. Suns in 6. Milwaukee just they did pretty good. They do for two. That's about it.
Okay. That's respectable. I think I got everybody on that topic. Let's go ahead and move on. I think I heard a little echo now all of a sudden. So I'm not sure who that is on the screen, but work that out, please. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next one. All right. Who is the least valuable superstar in the NBA? Obviously, we got a load of superstars on the meme, or you can pick a superstar that's not on the meme if you feel it's someone else. But I'll leave it up for a second so you can kind of digest the names that are here. You got LeBron, you got Kawhi, you got the Freak, you got Lillard, you got Joker, you got Harden, Curry, you got Jimmy Butler, Luka Doncic, KD, and AD himself. All right.
Jimmy Butler even a superstar though.
Yeah, a couple you get it's questionable, but hey, they on the meme. I'm gonna go with the meme is saying. You know, superstars kind of even if we talked about that yesterday on the show about which superstar in the NFL was gonna disappoint this year, and there were some names being called out that it's teetering. Are they a superstar or not? So that is another discussion. But let's start with let's go with Justin. Who's the least valuable superstar in the league?
You mind putting it up again real quick?
Oh yeah. Get you going here, baby.
Man, I need a pickle.
You good, Justin?
Yeah. Okay, least valuable. Oh, dang, it disappeared. You know what? Out of all those, what stood out to me was the Joker. And I just think in that group.
Wow.
In that group.
So the most valuable player is the least valuable player as well, huh?
Personally, yeah, I think so.
Okay. Why would you say that?
I mean, you could take the Joker away. I still think they got some other pieces. I mean, you saw what they did in the playoffs. It's like they didn't make the greatest push. I honestly don't even think he should have really got MVP for real. But to each his own. So, but yeah, when you just compare him against everybody else I saw, like I really seen them do way more for their team compared to the Joker.
Okay. Talk to him, Dennis. Who's the least valuable?
I'm gonna be honest, and a lot of people been saying this, so I'm gonna say Jimmy Butler.
He ain't no superstar.
Any particulars behind that?
A lot of people saying that he ain't a superstar. You know, I see where they're going with it. It makes sense, but that's the kind of the criteria is who's the least valuable superstar. I would say Jimmy Butler.
Okay. Hey, can't argue. Jay Will.
I know I'm probably gonna piss you guys off, man, but I'm gonna say it's Anthony Davis, man. I think that I just think
Shots
that
fired.
he's hell of a talent, but I mean he can't stay healthy. He's always hurt. He's always laying all over the ground. Even it seems like even when he gets a hangnail, he's laid out like it's just I don't know, man. That dude is just like I said, he has a hell of a game, but he just can't seem to stay healthy. So
Okay. I can see that. I can't argue with that. All right, Miss Sharon, chocolate girl, talk to him. I already know where you're going, but go ahead.
No, you don't.
Watch.
You do not know.
All right, go.
I actually agree with Dennis because Jimmy Butler is not really a superstar, and he's the least consistent. But at least he has some heart. He at least tries when he's in the game. He's not all about Jimmy. He really is a team player. And so even though I agree with him in this meme, I got to pick James Harden. And the reason I got to pick James Harden is because
I told you.
He does not perform when it counts. And he's all about James Harden. He's never about the team. And it shows in his play. And you cannot win a championship playing ISO ball all the time. You gotta be more about the team.
Okay. Adam Perkins. Go ahead.
Left left.
That's why I said both. I said Adam Perkins.
I was actually going to say James Harden, but since Miss Sharon actually went ahead and said it,
you can say it. You can agree with me. Come on, Adam.
No, I agree with you. I said I agree with you in the beginning.
Yeah.
But to kind of like I guess say a new person, he wasn't on there, but I'm gonna add him to this list. I'm gonna say CJ McCollum. I think CJ
He's a
McCollum.
superstar.
He's not a
He is not a
superstar.
superstar.
Oh my god.
He is not a superstar.
Hey, even though you're taking a shot at him right now, you make Donovan happy just by calling him a superstar.
Right, that's rent free right there.
Oh
He's
my
an
God.
all-star. He's a
He ain't no
multiple.
He
He's
said
a
superstar.
What's
all-star.
what's your definition?
Chris Middleton is a superstar.
Yeah,
I apologize. Chris Middleton's an all-star.
all-star,
not a
Yeah.
not a
superstar.
superstar.
That's what
Yeah, I think we discovered in a prior show that there's a difference between the superstar and the all-star. They're not the same.
All right.
But it's your choice. It's your choice. Go ahead and explain why.
Well, then, if that's the case, I mean, hey, I was thinking like, I mean, if you made it to the All-Star game, that kind of consists you as a superstar. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I guess my next selection, if it's not James Harden, I would definitely have to say somebody who is very similar in play is Russell Westbrook. I think Russell Westbrook is a player who just necessarily just fills up the stat column and doesn't necessarily perform when it matters on a consistent basis. I think it's the rush show or bust, and it's been showing time and time again because he's just a triple-double machine.
Okay. All right. Now we got Josh left, and I'll go. Go ahead, Josh. We can't hear you, my brother.
I had to add Dennis. Hey, what's your criteria for a superstar again?
I mean,
No, I'm asking Adam. Adam, what's your criteria?
oh, I got you.
Oh, I already said it. If you want, you can rewind it after the show. And
Nah, because you know that was bogus, because that don't even make sense.
how
So,
does it
I was gonna say Jimmy Butler, but I don't consider him a superstar. He's a star, but I'm gonna rock with my man Jay, and Anthony Davis, man, because he can't stay healthy.
Too funny.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna throw a curveball. Oh, real quick, you got something to say, Justin?
Yeah, so and I've seen this said before. So somebody said there's a difference between an all-star and a superstar, but technically,
I'm gonna make a statement and just tell me if it's true. If you're a superstar, you already passed all-star status. It's like levels to this, like
Right.
Absolutely.
Past,
And you probably make the All-Star team every year, probably for the most part.
okay.
Perennial.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you could be a superstar and an all-star, but an all-star can't always be a superstar. Got it. All right.
Right.
Exactly. Yep.
Got it.
Adam, you understand?
Levels.
Josh, bro.
No,
All right.
My question is, do you understand, Josh Bayless? That's my question.
All right, go to your corners. Go to your corners.
Kendrick.
I want to hear hot take. I want to hear hot take Jake. I want to
Adam,
hear
Adam
Jake.
know that reasoning was bogus.
All right. Go ahead, Jake. Sharon calling for it.
Josh
Well,
Bayless.
I do like my colleague Perkins' take on Russell Westbrook. I do think he's not valuable at all. This season, if you're looking at superstars, it was Jimmy Butler. Yes, he is a damn superstar. You play 48 minutes in the finals. You play 48 minutes in the finals in the elimination game, and you are the reason your team wins that game. You are a superstar. He's been on the rise in the playoffs. He did not show up. Broke my freaking heart. Lost me a lot of money. But in most seasons, it's James Harden. Dude's useless. Yeah, you'll be a regular season phenom. You'll be cool in like a game in the playoffs when there's nothing on the line, and then your back's against the wall. You're passing up game-winning shots or crucial shots, and you're a shooter. You don't play defense, so he's the least valuable by far. And he got fat as hell. What are you doing?
Okay. So this is a weird one.
Thank you, Jake.
Gotcha.
She likes the answer. So this is a weird one, but I'm gonna go off the list and I'm gonna go to a guy that's a superstar, but I'm gonna go off winning. And I hate to say this guy because he has been through some stuff in the last year, but I'm looking at him as good as he is and as dominant as he is, and hasn't even sniffed a playoff, let alone a playoff win. I'm going with Cat, Karl Anthony Towns. He has to be the least valuable superstar in the NBA, and he's a 7-foot center that arguably just not a year or two ago was arguably the best center in the NBA. And I know they don't have much to work with over there, but they don't even sniff the 8th spot. They're never nowhere near. He should be at least good, like Anthony Davis when he was in New Orleans. They made the playoffs as an AC before, or like even Lillard when he was by himself. Like, Westbrook by himself. Like he does not lift Minnesota up at all, and he is a superstar. So that's my selection.
Hey, Czar. To clarify, Lillard's still by himself because CJ McCollum is a bum.
I like Nurkic.
I did too until he got bodied by a soft ass white dude. Dude, the Joker is not that dominant, and Nurkic looked like a JV basketball player. He looked like Doug trying to guard me. It was not.
Well, you remember they both were in Denver together when they started, and Denver kept the one who was the better one, obviously. But
yeah,
I like him. I like him a lot.
Nurkic is the softest Charmin.
I'll take Towns and Golden State though.
Right.
I love that.
Rank 1 through 4, most polarizing athlete. We got Pretty Boy Floyd or Money Mayweather. We got Tom Brady. We got Chef Curry, and then we got LBJ. Let's go with Jay Will since you were just saying something last.
Most polarizing athlete.
1 through 4.
I'd probably go with Bronzy. Nah, I'll go with Tom Brady, then Bronzy, and then put it up again?
It's Money Mayweather and Curry.
Oh yeah, and then Mayweather and Curry. I'll take Curry last.
Okay.
My thing is, why is Curry even on this list? That's my.
Why is who on the list? Oh, all right.
Adam,
Go ahead and give your order.
No,
who would you put over Curry?
I when he was playing, I would definitely say Kaepernick was a polarizing athlete.
Oh my fucking god!
Sit your white ass down.
I'm just saying. And
he became polarizing when he was borderline stopped playing though.
Well, he ain't on the list, so give me an order of 1 through 4, Adam.
Well, Curry's for sure last for me. Number 1 is LeBron. Number 2 is Tom, and number 3 is Floyd.
Okay, Jake.
I can't believe I have to say this, but I agree with them. Curry, as much as I love him, isn't that polarizing. LeBron and Brady, you can have 1A and 1B, and then fucking Floyd Mayweather is like the greatest businessman in sports of all time. So he's got to be number 2.
Okay, Sharon.
LeBron is 1, Brady is 2, Mayweather's 3, Curry's 4. There is a reason why Curry is polarizing. Curry receives a whole lot of hate from his own people and his own race of people, just because he light skinned. He really does, and I hear it and see it all the. I hear it all the time.
I mean, and there's a lot of people that also say that he's the reason the NBA is softened the way it is, and everybody wants to shoot threes.
Yeah, they're mad because he changed the game, and
all the kids now in camps go to AAUs and all these leagues, and they're all shooting 30-footers and yada yada yada. So
right,
he's definitely on the list. What you got, Dennis?
I got Mayweather 1, Tom Brady 2, LeBron 3, Curry 4.
No, Mayweather can't be 1.
Okay, Jay Will.
I already went, bro.
Oh, did you go? All right, my bad.
Yeah.
Maybe it was so good I wanted to hear it again. Let's go, Justin. Did you already get yours, Justin? Oh, you get yours too. CEO.
No.
Oh, you didn't get yours? Right, go ahead. So I got you and Jay mixed up.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
Y'all both got them beards over there.
Hey, before I answer, maybe my definition of polarizing is wrong. So I'm going to ask Ms. Sharon to clarify it for me.
Just put it on the slide.
That's me. Polarizing means you either love them or hate them, and it's
Hey, throw it back up.
It's a large faction of people that love them, large faction of people that hate them, and it's either love or hate. Right. It's not a whole lot of middle ground. Right. It's more polarizing, one side or the other.
Okay. So then in my brain, I was thinking something very similar, just very divisive, either on one side or the other.
So that's why I was kind of surprising why Floyd didn't really come in number one, because I felt like that dude is definitely like, you either gonna love him or you gonna hate him. Like Floyd.
I think all four apparently
after
are.
that, I would say Brady, then LeBron, and then Curry.
Okay. Did you go, Josh? What you got?
No, because when I saw this, Curry actually was number one a few months ago. He was the number one most polarizing player when they did a study. He got the most hated and liked tweets in the past
How can
few
you
months.
hate Steph Curry?
Wow.
Yeah, how do you not like the light skinned brother?
Yeah,
Because they said basically because he changed
I
the
don't like
game
him.
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like big man want to shoot down, nobody want to play down low.
I think Curry is honestly one of the top 2 or 3 best point guards in the game.
He's overrated. He's highly overrated to me. But go ahead.
Stop
So,
it, Mark.
So Adam's learning something today about that Curry can't be polarizing.
I mean, I saw something where somebody said like they were like they were hating on Curry, and they were like, all his kids look the same. Like, well, damn, he's got all his kids by the same damn woman. Like, why would his kids look the same? Like,
He's got good genetics.
Again, would you respect him more if he had like 6 kids from 6 different women? Like, why are you trying to shame the man for all his kids looking alike when he's married to his wife? Like, I don't understand that mindset. Like, people just have to have something negative to say, you know. And that's not even negative, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. They just want something that's negative about him.
You just gotta have something to say, like.
Right.
My man Dalton said, "LaCry baby, Brady, Mayweather, Curry."
Curry's mom is bad.
Well, the reason I say LeBron is number one is because he gets. I mean, people talk about him all the time, and it's either love or hate. It's no in between.
Yeah, Adam keeps his teabagging him all day, so we all good.
You're the one who posts about him 24/7.
When was the last time I posted about LeBron? Since they do it 24/7.
I mean, he's the biggest dude on the court, and he's always crying. Like, and that's my issue with Bronzy, is that he's the biggest, the baddest, but you can't even rub his shoulder without him flopping, without him. You know, it's like it's just too much. You know what I mean? Like,
but he's talked about on every sports show, every day, all the time.
You never seen Jordan out there flopping.
You don't talk about. They don't talk about Floyd all the time. They talk about LeBron every single day. On every show, he is mentioned.
Yeah. For me, LeBron didn't become polarizing until the decision, obviously. But regardless, it is what it is.
For real. Yeah,
I got LeBron. I got Curry 2, Floyd 3, and Tom Brady 4. Usually only people that hate, I mean, obviously Tom Brady, they're all, like we said, they're all polarizing. But for me, it's people as Joe Montana fans, you know, obviously the little cheat thing you hear that here and there, but I just think I hear a lot more from the other 3. And definitely, you know, Curry, some of us live out here in the Bay, and we hear a lot, you know, again, of that he messed up the league. And you also hear the love in the Bay, though, that he's the best point guard of all the greatest, you know, whatever. So, you know, that's the way I see it as well. So.
And I guess, I mean, for me, now that Ms. Sharon was talking about, like, from a media standpoint, I can understand that better. But I guess for me, I'm talking from my personal circle. Like, Curry came in last because I've only come across one person that personally didn't like the guy. They man can't stand him on the court, but just personally didn't like the guy because of whatever reason. I've only met one guy that didn't like Curry. I met a lot of LeBron haters, more Tom Brady haters, and maybe it's because I live in Atlanta. But I think it's also, like you said, it's relative where you see
Probably.
it. So, but Floyd definitely. I've met a bunch of Floyd, either fans or for him or against. So,
right. Yeah. All right, and then let's move on over to the next one. Better team sport, football or baseball? God. Hey man, that's what we're here for, man. We got to bring it. We got to make choices.
What is? I mean, better. Define better.
What is actually?
That's your interpretation.
Better. Yeah. What's your?
It's on you. What's the best? That's how you feel about it.
And
Well, that's a broad definition though, because like,
Okay,
so is it just is this question just based off of personal opinion only?
Personal opinion. What's the better sport,
because you know
football or
yours is wrong,
baseball?
so that's why you had to say that. Go ahead.
Well, is it what's the better sport or what's the better team sport though?
No.
If you
'Cause
played
I
on a
can do it
team,
off.
what's a better team sport?
Hey, however
Like-
you want to dissect it, Mr. Perkins.
For me, in my personal opinion, I think it's for money and everything in between. I think it's baseball. You get all money guaranteed to you in baseball. You're at less risk of head injuries. You have long-term longevity with your family and everything in between. So yeah, I'm going baseball.
I got a question. So what does that got to do with a team?
Hey, I got a question. It's based off of my personal opinion, right? So I'm
You getting
saying,
a little touchy, my man. Can you answer the question?
can you answer my question?
Gloves
Yeah, that's
down,
right,
gloves
yeah.
down, gloves down.
Adam, can you please tell me why money and all that and family situation got to do with anything?
Because
with
this
the
is
team?
my personal opinion and my personal
Can
answer. So
Hey, my man.
Hey, we told him, we said this. I hear you, Josh. I know what you're going with it, but we said
No, I'm
that's
asking him a question. He could clarify.
that's his reason. That's his reason. He don't,
No, but I'm asking, what does money?
because
I agree with you.
But that's why I'm asking him, Adam, what does money and family life have to do with playing on the team?
because of the fact that it's a better team sport to me, because of the money is all guaranteed. At the end of the day, you're doing it for money. So yeah,
Damian Lillard would be disgusted with that answer. You have no heart.
Man,
He's
you
just,
reaching,
he's
my
just
man.
taking a different direction with his answer because I think
You just don't
on the
like
field,
football.
I don't think it would be a question, but that's where he went with it. So
That's what I'm saying. It's a team sport.
let's where you at, Hot Take?
I'm still dealing with a heartbreak from that freaking answer right now. But football, I'm not saying is the best sport, but in terms of team sport, where you need every single person on the field to do their job and nothing more, nothing less. They need to be in the correct position on defense. They need to block the correct guy on offense. They need to run the correct route. Quarterback needs to throw the correct ball. Football is the hardest team sport in the world. It is the best team sport where you are going to war with your brothers and you have everyone's back. Everyone has yours. You're relying on everyone to do their thing. One person can't carry a football team like they can in basketball. One person can't hit a home run like they can in baseball. You need a quarterback to throw a good ball. You need a running back or a wide receiver on a good route. You need a running back's offensive line to block for him. And you need a defense to have everyone in the correct position. It's the hardest team sport. It's the best team sport. Fuck the money. Play with some heart out there, kids. Don't chase a bag like Adam. Play for yourself. Play for your family.
All right. Go ahead, Justin.
Oh man, Jake is wild. Chase the bag, kids.
I'm hurting.
Get as much money as you can.
yeah, exactly. Don't listen to somebody who had 18 concussions when he was playing football.
But just to answer the question,
But Adam, you're wrong.
Just to answer the question, I think football is a better team sport. But yeah, I'll answer that. I'll just say that.
Okay. Chocolate.
I'm gonna agree with Adam. I'm sorry, y'all, but
Sherry, you're wrong.
I'm agreeing with Adam because I
That's
have
why
a
I've been on
son.
the show.
I have a
Too much
son, and when he was picking his sports, he wanted to play football. I was cautious because of the potential for head injury and so forth. So he chose basketball instead, which he was even better at. And plus that guaranteed money in baseball, it is guaranteed, and you make a lot more of it, and so it's safer. So if you're looking at it that way, yes, that's why I asked for clarification on what you mean by better.
That's why I did too.
For me, it's safer. It's safer and more lucrative. So if you're talking about what's safer, what's better for your body in your pocketbook, then it would be baseball. If you want to talk about just what my preference is, what sport I like better, so it's better to me, that's football. So that's pretty much how I answer.
Miss Sharon, which sport do you think relies more heavily on teammates? Like if you
Oh,
were
it's,
playing for the
it's
team.
definitely football. When you were
Thank you.
talking, everything that you were saying was on my mind. The going to war phrase. You know, brothers getting together, going to war. Each person has to do their job. It's more critical in
Exactly.
football. That's true. That is definitely true. One false move can lose the entire thing with football, more so than with baseball. Even though, yes, if you miss a grounder, yeah, that can make a difference. I
Bill
get it.
Buckner.
I know yeah, Bill Buckner. I know the technicalities of
Get Stu
baseball as
Buckner.
well. But I get what you're saying, Mr. Pickles, about football. I really do. But
Okay.
that's just how I have
Just
to
checking.
answer it.
Just checking.
Yeah,
I
that's how I
respect
have
it.
to answer, because that word better is so vague. There's so many ways you could look at it. So
Right. All right, Willie. Talk to him, Willie.
I mean, I agree with Jake. But I mean, growing up for me, I played baseball from 8 years old to 21. I kind of think that it's kind of like neck and neck. I mean, and I'm coming at it from like I never played football, but playing baseball, man, it kind of goes the same way. Like, I mean, you got to have good pitching, you got to have good defense, you got to be able to put points on the board. A lot of people, I think, baseball kind of gets a bad rap in a sense because a lot of people think that it's boring, but it's for me, it's one of the best all-time sports that you can go out and actually play. And like Ms. Sharon said, from a health standpoint, it's more safe. But I just know, man, that for me, man, I've made friendships at 8 years old, and I'm still tight with them cats to this day, man. So just the whole camaraderie. For me, playing baseball is just it's I got a special place for baseball, so I'm a side with baseball, but I agree with Hot Take was saying.
All right, Dennis, what's better sport, football or the diamond? Baseball.
Better team sport.
Better team sport.
That's football all day. I like baseball growing up though. Baseball was cool, but football is the sport. Football is my love, so that's how it is.
Okay, Josh.
If you look at it from a team's point perspective, like Jake said, everything he said was true. And then if you look at it from baseball, all you gotta do is have a good pitcher. If you have a good pitcher, the rest of the outfielders ain't gotta do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because if he throw a no hitter, what did the other team do? Nothing. Just stood there. So in football, you know what I mean? Like everybody got to play on that same play. You know what I mean? Like the pitcher's the only one that really has to play in baseball. You know what I mean? Everybody else got to be alert though, because somebody might hit the ball. But in football, everybody plays every snap, no matter if it's going to you or not, because you got to have 11 people to do that play. So it's easily football when it comes down to teams. Baseball was my first love, but football is the way better team sport. And Adam, you learned something, right?
No, I didn't listen to a word you say. I don't listen to ignorance.
Oh, hey, check this out.
Well, you don't listen to Ignorant Thinkers podcast?
Hey, look, you tight. Hey,
You said
tight
you don't
over there.
listen to ignorance. That makes you ignorant.
Oh God! Hey man,
Hey,
what's up with
anyway.
you guys, man? You guys
Anyway, all
you
right.
guys fall out or something, man? What's going on?
Yeah.
No, I told him yesterday
Hey,
to be
that's
prepared.
that's the battle of Vallejo right there. They're fighting over turf right now.
That's all right.
Adam
Shout out to the Valley Joe.
Anybody
All
on
right.
the podcast to get
He can have Vallejo. I don't want Vallejo. I'm out.
You ain't out.
See, no loyalty, kids. No loyalty.
no loyalty. He was
Right.
a Falcon fan. Now he a Green
I
Bay fan.
I'd rather go somewhere that's safer. I'd rather go to somewhere that's actually better and everything in between. So
So don't
Yeah.
San Jose.
it's either going to be San Jose or San Diego where I'm going.
Well, anyway, for me, before we get to the next topic, football for sure, in my opinion, and I love baseball. Although that was the last sport that I started following of the five Well, MMA, I guess technically is the last sport that I followed, but it wasn't around. But between football, basketball, and baseball, baseball was last. But I do agree, it's just a bigger sport. It's more popular. Even if you play it, even though I loved playing both when I was younger, but yeah, football. But I do agree with Sharon. I don't want my son playing. He hasn't played. He's played basketball and baseball. He wants to box. I'm actually not sure on that, and I love boxing. But that's a little different because that's your own person. But as a fan, you love watching boxing and football, if you're into it. So anyway, I go with football is definitely the better team sport. All right. So
Adam, you learned it, right? You learned it, right, Adam?
I gave my reason. That doesn't change my
I know it was wrong, though.
You're wrong, too, in my eyes. But hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Now, boy.
Jeez Louise.
Hey, I told Adam yesterday, be prepared.
Hey, hold on. You know how we got the annual hoop game? We got to set up the annual boxing match, a tournament or something.
Here we go. Here's the question.
We're going to talk about that. But anyway,
I challenge Douglas Phoenix.
Here we go. We got start one, bench one, cut one. You got Colin Kaepernick, you got Michael Vick, and you got Killer Cam Newton. Sharon, I heard you kind of jump out there. Let's go ahead and kick this one off.
Now you come to me first on this question.
You got hype for me. You was hype.
You already know you already know how I feel. I'm starting Cam, and I'm benching Kaepernick, and I'm cutting Vic, and I don't want to hear shit about it. How about that?
I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it, Dennis. I don't want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Wow. Okay.
Nope.
I'm
starting. I'm gonna say it again. I'm starting Cam. I'm benching Kaepernick, and I'm cutting Michael Vick. That's what I'm doing.
All right. We got Rashad in the building. What's up? It's bro time.
What's up, man?
Go ahead. Talk to him. What you doing?
What's up, Chocolate Rider?
Hey, what's up, bro time?
What you doing with this one, Rashad?
I'm starting big. I'm benching Cam, and I'm cutting Cap.
And I'm killing you. I'm gonna kill you in the game. You go ahead and start Michael Vick. Cam Newton gonna eat him alive. Cam Newton will eat him alive.
True.
That's what I say. Yeah. You can have him. Start Michael Vick. Go ahead.
Well, obviously, go ahead, Dennis. I mean, you.
I'm actually starting Cam Newton. I'm benching Michael Vick. And we don't give a damn about Kaepernick unless they got to do the activism.
Damn. So what the heck y'all arguing about? They picked the same thing.
No, we didn't. We didn't pick the same thing.
You said Cam. You said you cutting Vic. Okay.
Yeah, I'm cutting Vic. That's why he tripping because I'm cutting Michael.
I got you. He was on Philly for a minute. I do remember that. He did actually when they benched McNabb when we were blowing him out. He did come in and throw a touchdown against us, but that was all they got.
Why I picked Michael Vick.
I'm gonna play the Philly card every time I can.
Right. You and Ryan Thomas.
Right. All right, Justin, what you doing with it?
I got the same as Rashad Bro time. I would start Vic, bench Cam, and I would cut Cap, but I would cut Kaepernick in on a deal though. Check this out. Every time they do the national anthem, I'll have him come in and he can do his whole kneel protest thing, and every single time, and then just let him go out right out the door. So, but yeah, he ain't gonna be on the squad though.
He ain't gonna be on the squad.
He ain't gonna be effective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, go ahead, Josh. Since you jumped out there, what's your order?
Yeah, it's easy, man. It's the Vic, Killer Cam, and that dude, the other one.
The other one. No respect. Huh?
I'm telling you, I'm gonna beat all of y'all. Y'all go ahead.
All right, Adam.
I'm starting Vic. I'm benching Kaepernick and cutting Cam.
Man, you got your mind.
Vic,
Jay.
You got life.
Vic better not get hurt.
Yeah, because That boy Cap trash.
Hey, between
I'm killing
Michelle and
everybody. I
Adam
don't
on this
care. I'm
one.
killing everybody.
Michelle, what? I mean, Cam is the MVP, and he's raw as hell. But in the biggest game of his career, he was soft as shit.
Thank you.
So, and then Adam, I like Cap. He can run. He can never throw that well.
But you needed a quarterback, right?
Yeah. So if I want to throw the ball and have a mobile dude, I'm starting Michael Vick. I'm benching Cam and I'm cutting Kaepernick. It's the only logical answer, guys.
No,
Like, why is Cam?
that's pickle logic.
And
Yeah,
that's the guy
that's
that
pickle
went.
logic.
Kaepernick does not belong on this damn list. RG3 would have been a more reasonable
Pickle.
choice.
Pickle logic.
Don't go that
That's
far.
pickle logic.
Hold on, so
go
how
that
you
far,
going to court and bat for Kaepernick, but then RG3 over him?
That's pickle logic.
All right,
I like
Willie,
it,
go
I like
ahead,
it, Jake.
Willie.
Go ahead, Jake.
Go ahead, Willie Barr.
Look, man, I'm not really appreciating the disrespect the Cap is getting. I'm taking just listen to me. I'm taking the Cap the first 3 years, the Cap that burned the shit out of Green Bay, that blew the league up. I'm taking that Cap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Vic and I'm cutting Cam because I don't like the way Cam dresses.
Wow.
Okay.
So
Right.
wait, no, hold
I'm
on.
still winning.
He's gonna start Kaepernick for 3 years, and then when it's time for Vic to start, Vic's going to prison.
No, what I'm saying is I'm taking that Cap that blew the league up in the first 3 years.
He kind of made his own rules to it so that he can get a Niner.
Yeah,
and
Cap,
start
what
What
did
happens
Kaepernick
in the
do?
4th year, though? Like, Jay, what happens in the 4th year?
But then I might have to switch it up at that point. You know?
Hey,
You're
Vic,
gonna have to
guess what
sign a
happened?
free agent.
Hey,
You're
hold
gonna
on.
have two quarterbacks
Vic
left.
changed the game.
Billy King.
Vic changed the game. Kaepernick won Rookie of the Year, and MVP. What did Kaepernick do other than kneel and beat Green Bay?
He grew an afro.
He
grew
Didn't he
afro.
start
There you go.
T-bowing? He T-bowed for a little
To the
bit.
Super Bowl.
He got to the
burned-
Super Bowl.
Hold on.
And the NFC Championship game.
He went down to Green Bay. I mean, not Green
Right.
Bay, to New England, and lit them up in damn near virtually in the snow. I mean, that dude burned the league up in his first 3 years.
He had a
So,
defense.
after that,
Hey, Jay, you're a Niner man. It's a good sell, but it's start Vic, bench Cam, and cut Kaepernick.
Yeah, well,
I agree
that's
with the majority.
that's your opinion.
right.
Nope.
Absolutely.
Kaepernick ain't did nothing.
I'm killing all of
Vic
y'all.
was the most electrifying.
You
I'm a Randall Cunningham fan, and Vic
you
was the
ain't beat
most
my team.
electrifying runner. You talking about running? He got all of them beat. Most electrifying.
Okay, well,
I mean,
electrify
for y'all to-
that.
and for y'all to
Electrify
say
that,
the
but
only
you
thing
still
they-
need somebody that can play the game.
For y'all to say
They
the only
can play
thing
the game.
Kaepernick
He can
did
run
was
all
kneel
over the
is
place. That don't
disrespectful.
necessarily mean
So
he's gonna
since
win a football game.
Jay want to bring up games, you don't remember when Michael Vick went to Lambeau, unbeaten Lambeau in the
Exactly.
playoffs,
Exactly.
and put hands on them boys.
Yeah, that was
Exactly.
No
one
one
game.
does that.
Yeah, that was one game.
Exactly.
For y'all
Go
to
ahead.
say that all Kaepernick is good for is disrespectful.
It is disrespectful. And it's
You gotta-
not true.
Hold on,
What
you
has he
gotta
done?
put some respect on that man's name for what he brought to the
What he
game.
got out of these three guys, though? It's out of these
He
three.
won.
I
You
get
keep
it, I
asking
get it.
what he did. He won. He won
Won
games.
what?
He won.
He won
They won.
games.
All of them did.
He won games until he got a.
And he
Hey,
torched
hold on.
teams.
To his argument, he had the same team that Alex Smith finally built up with Harbaugh and went, and it's the same. Harbaugh basically almost got Alex Smith did the same, and we know what he's about.
And what did he do though? He lost the Super Bowl, same as Cam.
Yeah, don't just say that all Cap is good for is kneeling, because that's
though.
That's
But
blasphemy.
nobody-
That's bullshit. That's blasphemy.
That's all.
Come
That's
on
all they
now.
know him for, though. That's all they know Kaepernick for.
That's
Well, that's all
buttery.
he's known for now. That's all he's known
That's
for.
but that's what you
No,
call
but-
some buttery
But if-
bullshit.
but if you watch the
Green Bay,
game,
He's
if
known
you
for
watch the
torching
game
Green
of
Bay,
football,
losing the Super Bowl, and kneeling. That's all.
he did more than that, though. He
But
did.
what?
Hey,
He's
like
known
I
for
said, he
more than
roughed
that.
up-
Hey,
He
that
won.
was-
roughed up a lot of teams.
won
Roughed up them
games. He
Steelers.
won
He roughed
games.
up them Steelers in
He
Pittsburgh.
sure
He went
did.
down to
He
he
did.
went down to
Who hasn't
Foxborough,
won?
and he put
We just
hands
talking
on
about
Tom
different
Brady.
regular season games. Come
He
on,
put hands
man.
on-
Who
I'm just
won?
saying- no, I'm just
I mean,
saying,
there are 16 of them. Czar. You
Hey,
can't
right,
just
but we
ignore.
don't
You
pinpoint
can't
games.
just ignore the season.
I've
Okay.
never heard the argument
People.
of just going to different regular season games. I don't even do that with Dak when we went 13-3. Like, I don't use a regular
Well,
season
he
game.
asked the question, so he answered
come
the
on,
question.
Come on,
He answered the
man.
question.
All
I
right.
mean,
Hey, I guess you got to find an
as
argument
long
where
as-
you can.
But I'm saying as long as
no,
Tony
you don't
Romo
have
was
to
in the
find
league,
it.
as long as Tony Romo was in the league, Cap outdid him. So how about that?
What happened?
On all
You don't have to find
Cap,
it.
Cap can't touch Tony Romo. You're going way too far.
Hey,
Jay Will, stop it.
Romo is 10 times the quarterback that Kaepernick
He got
is.
more
Jay Will,
playoff wins than
stop
Tony
it.
Romo.
No,
Jay Will,
Now
stop
you're talking
it.
about a team
No,
sport.
Czar. No,
That's
Czar.
what always happens
Yeah,
in these
he's out-
arguments real
he's
quick
outdone
is that
Tony
it goes to winning and the team when we're talking about an individual player. Kaepernick, that's
Tony
all
Romo.
he got is a better team and went farther. Tony Romo was 10 times the
Better than
quarterback.
No, he
Cap.
was not
Yeah,
10 times.
You're
No,
tripping,
better.
Jay.
he
My
was not
opinion.
10
Jay
times.
Will.
My opinion.
Well, your
Was he
opinion
five
is
times?
Okay, fine. Hey, Justin.
Your
Hey,
opinion
Justin,
is
I'll go
biased.
5.
He was not
Hey,
10
hold on,
times.
everybody.
quarterback.
How many playoff
Everybody, we
wins
losing
does
the
Tony
point
Romo
of
have?
the
Hold on,
show.
calm it down. Go ahead, Jake. Go ahead, Jake.
We losing the point of the show. We're talking over each other. Jay Will, you're dead wrong. Miss Sharon, are you agreeing with him?
How many playoff
No,
wins does Tony Romo have?
I said to Czar that no, Tony Romo wasn't 10 times. I didn't say he wasn't better, but he wasn't 10 times better than Kaepernick. Don't overinflate it just to make a point.
You look
That's
at
what
how long
that's
Romo
my
was in the
point
league
is.
and how long.
And you know,
he was
in
the league,
language
you
is
look at
very
the stats.
important to me as a writer. Language is important. And if you sit up here and say, "Oh, he was 10 times better," no, he might have been better, but he wasn't 10 times better.
He was at 10 times better.
Kaepernick was not just trash, and he was known for more than just kneeling
But
and
see,
getting to a Super Bowl.
he beat the Steelers.
He was known for more than that.
He beat the Steelers.
Okay, but
Tony
Josh,
Romo beat the Steelers.
I'm not going to argue game by game with you, but I'm going to say to you, people who want to discredit Kaepernick, you have you don't remember, it's like you have a false history in your head about what happened, what he did, and you keep asking, what did he do? What did he do? What did he do? Go look it up. It's all out there.
Hey,
It's all out there with the man.
He was a better runner. He was a better runner.
Hold on, let me say this. Hold on, real quick.
But see, y'all talking, y'all won't even let me educate you on it. That's why I said go look it up, because you really don't want to hear it. You want to believe that he's trash. You're going to believe, you're going to keep saying it and keep saying it every time his name brought up. So I'm not going to try to convince you on this show or anywhere. I'm just going to tell you to go look it up. But if you're going to talk history around me and you're not going to say the history correctly, I'm going to correct you and say, no, that's not true. That's not what happened.
But he
tried.
That's what I'm going to say.
Hold on, let me ask the question. Out of these quarterbacks, I mean, and I could not be 100%.
Did you hear what I just said, Czar, or did you have your question
I heard
on your
the
mind?
history and all
Did
that.
you hear what I said, or were you thinking about what you gonna say
Can I
next?
ask
So
the
much
panel a
you didn't hear
question?
what I said.
Can I ask the panel a question?
Go ahead and ask.
Out of these quarterbacks, wasn't Kaepernick the only one benched for performance?
Yes.
And like,
Do you remember why he was really benched for
I
performance?
thought it was a yes or no.
Do y'all remember?
That's why I asked.
But this is the reason why I say go back and review history. Yes, he was benched for performance, but you got to look at the whole freaking story. There was more to that story. Who was the coach when he was benched? What happened with the other players that were let go? What happened with the players that were injured? There was a whole bigger story that was going on at the time that none of y'all want to talk about. All you want to talk about is the one line, wasn't he benched for performance? And then somebody like me will say yes, and then Josh will say, well, there you go, he's trash. No, that's not it. You got to look at the whole story.
Hold on, Jay. Go ahead, Justin. He had his hand up.
Okay, go, Justin.
Revisionist history. That's what it is. Revisionist history.
He trash. History repeats itself because he's good.
Hold on, go ahead, Justin.
He had his foot on the Green Bay Packers next for a lot of times.
They didn't win nothing.
Hold on, let Justin go.
Okay.
We can't really hear you, Justin. Speak up.
Joshua.
I think he's having some technical difficulties over there. All right, go ahead, Jake. What were you gonna say?
To help Miss Sharon, yeah, there's a lot more going on, but to like further my point and Josh's more like hate, Cat was tearing shit up, but he was never a good thrower. He was electrifying.
Exactly. I said a garbage quarterback.
And he was a double threat. Even in his prime, like his best season, he was spotty at throwing. He was so good because of his play style. And so when he got benched for performance, it was because they were changing his play style. They were saying you need to drop back and pass. You need to do this. He can't fucking do that. He is
yes, he can do that.
Well, he got
Yes,
benched
he
for-
can do that.
Hold on now. He got benched.
One at a
rating.
time. One at a time. Go ahead, Jay.
You got to look at his passer rating, his accuracy, his touchdown interceptions. I stood up for this man. I think he can still play, but he can play in the sense he can run and be a dual threat. He can never just straight up drop back and pass.
He has to be in the right system.
Right.
He has to. They have to let him play his game. He will never be
But
a fucking pocket passing quarterback.
That's not why he got benched, though.
Yeah, because
he couldn't do it.
Hold on, Sharon might be right. Of course, there's always, and I hate Chip Kelly. I know all about him. But I'm saying, but we can't argue. Oh, that he was playing poorly. We can't argue against that.
No, he was playing poorly.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all we saying.
No, okay, but did you remember the 3 injuries that he had all at the same time?
They all
when he couldn't pass because he had both a shoulder and an elbow problem at the same time.
You should have sat out.
Y'all don't remember that?
Why didn't he sit out then?
They knew that. They
Why
knew
did he
he had
sit
an
out?
injury and this is the reason why I am so against the San Francisco 49ers training staff right now. Their strength and conditioning staff need to all be fired. I just said this on another show yesterday. Y'all heard me. You heard me on there, Czar. I said the same thing.
You trying to get rid of the Lakers staff, medical, and the Niners. Damn, Sharon.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm calling it like I see it. And those are my teams. I like them both. But what I'm saying is, anytime you don't treat injuries right, the same crap happened with Cam at Carolina. Same
RG3 too.
RG3. They mishandled their injuries. And anytime a team does that to a player, it affects their play. And then people sit up in a sports group and say, oh, he couldn't play. No, it wasn't that he couldn't play. The man was injured on the off season. He had 3 surgeries in one freaking off season. And that was the same season that everybody was saying, oh, Captain, he's really not that good. So we going to bench him. No, he got benched because he was hurt. That's why. He didn't get benched just because he was trash. He couldn't play hurt. That's why he got benched.
That sounds good.
Miss Sharon, I honestly feel like he got benched for kneeling.
And if you ain't got to listen to me. It's all in there. That's why I said go read it. That's why
Harbaugh leaving definitely hurt.
Because I know you're not gonna believe me.
Oh yeah, definitely no.
I'm telling you, I know what I know.
All
Harbaugh
right, we spent enough on that. So that was we talked about earlier.
Go ahead, Justin. Justin didn't get to go. Go ahead, Justin.
Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, y'all didn't get here.
No,
go ahead,
Justin. It cut out.
Go ahead, Justin.
All right. I forgot a little bit what I was going to say, but what I will say is this. I think that it's hard to separate the narrative from Cap. I know we're talking about his on-the-field play, but it's just like somebody will always be looked at as a Kaepernick hater if they honestly don't think he was that good of a player, but they'll always be looked at as a hater because of everything else he did. Like Joshua calling him trash, yeah, that's his opinion. Miss Sharon totally disagrees with it because she thinks he was just a better player, you know. So I think it's hard to separate. It's hard to it's really hard to separate it, you know, because some people just love him for what he did versus loving him for his style of play. I think Miss Sharon's coming from it like she really loves how he played, and that to her he was like a decent player. So I think that's like hard to talk about Kaepernick because so many people can't separate it. Some people never thought he was good from the jump.
Yeah, I mean, I
respect that, but the only little part I disagree with is it's not that I'm coming from a place as I really like how he played. They're not my number one team. The Steelers are, but I like the 49ers. But I also remember, I remember what really happened during that time. And you talk about his first 3 years and how he was tearing up the league, and then you're gonna sit up here and say year 4 he just was all of a sudden trash. No, he wasn't.
The same thing about Carson Wentz.
He wasn't all of a sudden trash. What happened is what happened with the team when they got rid of Harbaugh and they brought the other fool in. And when all those players decided that they weren't going to play
Who
anymore,
was that? Blaine Gabbert?
no,
He got
Who's the
benched for
quarterback?
Blaine.
Chip
Yeah,
Kelly.
No, the quarterback I'm saying, was that Blaine
Oh,
Gabbert?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yes.
But I'm saying that they brought Chip Kelly in.
Yeah.
He was trash. He was trash in Philly. He's garbage. He
Trash
should have
person.
never, ever gotten that job. Then after
Never.
they let him go, they brought the dude in behind him who was just as bad as Chip Kelly. He only lasted a year. Why? Because he was just as bad. And during that time, that's when his play fell off. Those 3, that's when his play fell off. And then by that time, he had started kneeling when that other guy was there. Then the next thing you know, he's off the team. That's how that happened. It wasn't that his play deteriorated. The team deteriorated. If you remember, the last time he was on the San Francisco 49ers team, a whole bunch of their starters decided to up and either retired or they left in free agency. That whole team was obliterated on that offensive side. And then a few on the defense. I remember this clearly. And I'm thinking, damn, what is going to happen at the 49ers?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember talking about this in 2MW. I remember talking about it. So this is why I remember it so well, because we talked about it so much.
Right.
So now, fast forward to now, you look back and you pull up a stat sheet in Football Reference and say, oh, well, he only had this passer rating. Oh, he only had this, like y'all did it during that court. And you say, oh, he's trash. These numbers prove it. But then you forget everything else that happened.
Everything.
I feel like that's unfair. I don't do that to any player.
Mhm.
I don't care who they are. It's not about who I like. It's what's fair. I'm a person that likes to be fair. As long as you judge a player fairly, I can either agree or disagree, but be fair about it. That's all I'm saying.
How am I not being fair?
And,
All right, we're gonna move on.
I just said. I just
Hold on.
explained
No,
now.
you
I
quoting
just
Josh
explained
though.
now.
But
I
I
don't
said he
agree
was
with none of that.
effective. I said he could be effective. I said his play style was raw.
But
said
I
he
wasn't
couldn't throw the
saying
ball
you
even
in
when he was
particular,
healthy.
Jake. I wasn't saying you in particular. I said people who talk about him and call him trash.
He trash.
That's
'Cause
what I'm
check this
talking
out.
about. Because
check
he
this
wasn't
out.
trash.
He trash because he can't play quarterback. The first thing a quarterback supposed to do is throw the.
Listen, you can say that as many times as you want, but it's not true.
Okay, it's not true
You're
though.
not
But he's
telling
trash.
the truth. You
Okay.
just hate him.
because you didn't
Okay.
say he could.
I know
You
a
didn't say he
person.
couldn't play
Hold on.
quarterback when
I'ma
he trashed.
I'm gonna
when
give
he-
you
Okay.
another example.
Okay.
There's a guy
One
that
at
I'm
a time.
in.
One at a
You
time.
didn't say
There's
That's
a
nice.
guy that
That's
I'm in
nice.
3 sports groups
He
with.
owns Green Bay.
He
I
hates-
understand that.
he
I
hates
understand
Kobe
owns
Bryant.
he
with the
owns
passion.
Green Bay.
Owns.
And every
He
time
owns
he
Green Bay.
talks about
Hold on.
Kobe Bryant, he says he's trash.
Okay.
Everybody
And
and
when
their mama know Kobe Bryant wasn't no trash player. But
I
this dude
understand.
hates him so much, he gonna find ways to say that he's
Well, no, he
trash.
hates. He
That's
hates
what
Kaepernick
people
so much.
do.
He hates
when they
Kaepernick so
hate
much
him.
because
Hold
of
on.
what Kaepernick did to the Green Bay Packers. That's why he really hates him.
I know that.
And so
That
to
came
see-
out in the
and
other
so
show.
to see Kaepernick decline and fall off, that just feeds to Josh's whole stilo.
Oh, right.
But he was not saying that
Exactly.
he was a trash quarterback when Kaepernick was whooping that Green Bay Packer ass. That never came out of Josh's mouth ever. But when he fell off, now you can call him trash. But when he whooped you guys in Lambeau in the playoffs, you had your head down. You didn't say he was trash then. I'm just saying, give the man his respect. It's like me saying, "Oh,
All right, I give him this. Like,
Aaron
okay,
Rodgers
check it
ain't
out.
shit now because of what Aaron Rodgers is
You're
going
right.
through
You're
now."
right. Go
You
ahead.
say Aaron Rodgers ain't shit after everything Aaron Rodgers.
There we
has
go. Right
done,
here. Here we go.
I get it.
We understand. We understand that.
No
people get
Aaron
sensitive
Rodgers
about
slander
Kaepernick.
right now.
All right, so
Damn.
check this out. Check this
Hold on,
out.
we gotta see that comment. That's
Hold on. That's Emmanuel.
I ain't
Hold on, I already know you. I already know that. We didn't about to read no paragraphs, but check this out. Aaron, what's his name? Kaepernick is trash, right? He can't play
No.
quarterback,
No.
right?
Yes, he can.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Can I? He's trash.
Let
The
him
reason
say
why
his
I say he's
piece.
trash is because he's a threat on the ground. He ain't no threat in the air. If I want a quarterback, I want somebody to throw the ball,
Okay.
and he can't throw the ball.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, that's
He's
his
just trash.
opinion.
He
Hey,
owns
that's his
Green Bay.
opinion, man.
That's his opinion.
He owns
He threw
Green
the ball
Bay.
against the
I
Packers.
understand that.
He-
He didn't.
hey,
He ran through Green Bay. He
He
torched
beat
Green Bay.
Joe
I
Lewis's
understand that.
ass. He beat Joe
I
Lewis's
understand.
ass.
Hey, what he say? He ain't lying.
I understand that.
He
He
Joe
torched
Lewis.
Green Bay.
Only thing I know is he owned Green Bay, not
All
being
right,
able,
y'all ain't gonna
not
go
being
beat
able,
Green
not
Bay,
being able
okay.
to throw the ball. He
All
beat
right.
Green Bay. That's all.
Okay. You
When it
said
comes
all
to
that, but
Kaepernick and
he
Green
said,
Bay,
And they
Next.
just bait. Hey,
Green Bay.
Josh, they baiting you with the Green Bay, man. Don't
No,
Hey,
fall
I
for
already
the
Kaepernick
said
and
banana.
that for the first thing.
Packers.
He owned Green Bay. But what did
You're
he
falling
win?
for the
Hose
banana
down.
in the tailpipe, though.
Who?
Hey,
Who?
next.
It's
Hey,
pimps
no,
up,
check it
hoes
out.
down. When it comes to Kaepernick and Green Bay, pimps up, hoes down.
All
That's
right,
nice. I
so we're
love it. I
moving
love
on.
it.
Let's move on.
No, hold on. They did
Oh,
all this
no.
lying about Kaepernick that he could play. Kaepernick is
Hey,
trash.
he the CEO. I gotta listen. Go ahead,
Hey, you know
Josh.
what I'm saying? Exactly. They went on 5-minute rants about how good he was when it was false. You know what I mean? But check
I
this
did
out.
not. I did not.
Check this out. Why couldn't he throw the ball to Crabtree if he's such a good passer? Because he's trash. You know what I mean? Like he can't win the big game. What happened? He cooked Green Bay, right? He torched Green Bay, but what happened in the Super Bowl?
Oh, hold on. Not once, not twice, not three
So
times.
3 times, 4 times.
Okay, 4
We're talking
times.
about the
Thank
Super
you.
Bowl. We're talking about the
Right.
Super Bowl.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Where
Won
he
the
at right now?
NFC
He
Championship game.
trash. He trash.
So,
He can't throw the
so
ball.
should
He
we?
garbage.
So should we say that Aaron Rodgers is trash?
You can say that if you want
You
to. Go
take
ahead.
that
Aaron
back.
Rodgers
No,
is trash.
Performance
no,
that he
I
did
will not
last year in
listen
the
to that.
There you go,
I
Jay,
will
right
not
there.
listen to that
When
shit.
Aaron
There you go,
Rodgers did
Jay.
last year in the playoffs, should we just
Jay,
say?
there you go.
He is a
Aaron Rodgers
three-time
choked.
MVP.
Aaron Rodgers.
Hi, Rashad. I'm just
All
speaking
right.
to Rashad.
Yeah,
Hey,
all right.
how you doing, Rashad?
All right, we're gonna move on. So we're gonna
I gotta
lighten
get my
the
boy
mood
in.
right now, and we're gonna make it fun now. So after all this,
Hold on.
building,
Hold on. We gotta get my
Who
boy. We gotta
fight?
get these comments.
Who
so I'll
fighting
read this.
today?
So we got Cap Nemesis was a dual threat
God
QB
damn,
with
Emmanuel.
zero
He
experience.
wrote a thesis.
Let's not forget Cap was drafted during the Harbaugh era when Coach Harbaugh was orchestrating the squad. He knew how to leverage Cap's strengths through play calling, tailored to fit
Exactly.
a system. When Harbaugh left, Jim
Niner
Tomsula
fans.
took over. After Tomsula
This
being
man
one and
spell
done,
checked and
they
everything.
brought in Chip
Yeah.
Kelly, who
Yep.
was the offensive scheme, was unsuccessful in the NFL. Please stop with all the Cap can't throw and Cap only good in running inward.
Thank you, Emmanuel.
All right.
Hey,
So
at the
we're
end of the
gonna
day,
lighten-
Kaepernick's still trash.
He's right.
we're gonna lighten the mood. So we're gonna go to my third edition.
I still love you, Josh, though.
I know you got to.
Josh, my boy, right there.
We got
That's
the
my
movie
dog.
block.
We know.
We got the
we
movie
know-
block. I can tell you right now. Let me tell y'all.
It's always all.
You know
love.
I love you
Always
too,
all
Jay.
Hold on. Let me tell y'all. You won't see
Always
Vic.
all love.
Y'all won't see Vic, Cam, or Cap in any of these movies.
Hey, we never gonna see Cap because he can't even get back in the league.
Good.
All
Talk about
right,
dogs,
here we
man.
go. So we're gonna go to the first one. So one gotta go. We got bank heist movies. We got The Town. We got Den of Thieves. We got Heat, and we got Set It Off.
This
So
ain't
I'm
even
gonna
fair.
marinate these titles.
This ain't
Bye.
even fair.
Bye.
Hey man, that's the whole point of it.
This
Now,
ain't
what's the
fair.
fun? What's the fun in it? You know what I mean? But
Bye.
Jay,
This ain't
since you
fair,
said
though.
that, started off.
He gotta go.
Are you going Rashad? He gotta go. What?
Oh my god. De Niro,
Are you serious? Or
Pacino,
you trolling right now?
What? Oh, gotta kill
Hey, that's the man's choice. Who
No,
you
I
got,
get
Justin?
it, but shit. That's a hell of a movie.
I'm gonna sound like Joshua because I've only seen one on here. That's it all. But I say get rid of the nuns. I don't know what they're doing.
The town.
The most
The Nun
badass
is a
movie
horror
of all
movie, but
time.
okay.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Get rid of the
god.
nuns.
The Nun is a
That's
horror
about-
movie, but I got you.
Oh my.
All right, go ahead, Jay Will.
I can't even answer this, man, because I love
You
all
got
four
to,
movies.
brother.
But
Really?
if I was really to choose one, I would probably have to choose Den of Thieves, though, because the other three
Really?
movies were they were great movies, and Den of Thieves was dope. But I mean, again, in Heat, you had Al Pacino going up against Robert De Niro. That was just hands down amazing. And then The Town, that was great. That was great. And Set It Off. So if I had to get rid of one, I'd go with Den of Thieves. And I actually like that movie though. But
Okay, Sharon.
Buy town. The town. Get rid of the town. No.
By town, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
That's
Bye.
two for the town. I'm gonna go to Josh, but which one you see? Which one would you got?
Did he see him?
I only seen one of them, so
Which
I'm
one?
gonna-
Set it off.
So you
I'm
get rid of
agree, yeah, set it off exactly. So I'm
So
agreeing
you
with
get rid
Sharon
of
on this one.
none too.
Yeah, I'm going with Sharon.
The town. Buy the town.
I thought I was talking about Oakland at first.
All right, what you got, Jake?
The Town is the most badass movie of all time. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's
I-
bad,
badass.
all right. It's bad.
It is badass movie of all time. Oh
Ain't
my
none of
god!
those movies
But,
bad.
yeah, they're all phenomenal.
It's my opinion.
I didn't like Heat. I didn't like Heat. You can get rid of
What?
Heat. Al Pacino was weird as hell in that movie. He exaggerated weird words at weird times. We're having a serious
Oh, my
conversation.
God.
He just shouts,
Oh,
"She has
my
a
God.
great ass." Like it made me feel like I was at dinner with like my creepy uncle and he had too much wine. Like
Nope.
I don't like.
That's
Get
what
rid of
made it good. That's what made
Oh,
it funny.
God. You guys are killing
But
me.
it wasn't supposed to
Oh,
be
man.
funny. He just
I
sounded
love
like
the
he
Heat.
awesome.
I love the Heat. The Heat was good.
All right,
I get rid of the Heat.
Adam.
I agree with Jake. I'm getting rid of the Heat.
No, the Heat is with Sandra
You mean
Bullock.
Heat?
Yeah, it's just
Heat.
called Heat,
Heat.
not the Heat.
Heat, not the Heat.
Oh my
All
bad.
right, so I'm getting rid of Set It Off. No, I'm just
Yeah,
playing.
shit
No,
over
I
there.
want to see y'all faces. I want to see y'all faces.
Oh man, I'm about to murder you with that.
I was just playing.
Get rid of the sisters now.
No, I was just playing. So this is how I'm looking at it. Again, seeing all four and the quality. All four are very good. The least on there is Den of Thieves, in my opinion. I rank them Heat, Set It Off, The Town, Den of Thieves. Den of Thieves, peace. And I love that movie. It is not as good as The Town. The Town with Ben Affleck and dude Hawkeye from the Avengers.
Jeremy Renner.
Yes,
Jeremy Renner.
Yes. That heist, that shootout, he got the best shootout in the history of cinema.
really?
And The Town is a close second.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they got it from. But in my opinion, I got to get rid of Den of Thieves, which is another homage to Heat. And the director mentioned that as well. You can see a lot of stuff in there. But no, Set It Off ain't going nowhere. So, all right, Den of Thieves got to go. Tell them, Buck. Tell them, Buck.
Shout out to Buck Flair.
Tell him, Buck. All right. So, yeah, there we go. So, we're going to go ahead and move on to slide number 2 from the movie block. What up, Donovan?
Modelo Don.
Donovan from
Modelo Don Juan.
YouTube, baby. Check
All
that
right.
out.
That's VSOP Don.
No, that's Medela or Heineken Don, too. So, anyway,
Modelo Don.
you can keep 3. This is Quentin Tarantino.
Ooh.
You got Death Proof. You got Django Unchained. You got Reservoir Dogs. You got Jackie Brown, Kill Bill 1 or 2. And I just said, if you pick that, you can have both. That's fine. The Hateful Eight, Pulp Fiction, Inglourious Bastards, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. There's a bunch up here. I'm going to leave it up here for a little bit. Let's start with Hot Take. Keep it with 3 you keeping.
I love it.
I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. I don't think Quentin Tarantino is that good of a director. I'm not a fan of a lot
Me either.
of his movies.
Wow.
Okay.
Damn, Jay. Jay Will, that's shocking from you, though, to me, for real.
I love
either.
Django. Django by far is my favorite one of his movies. I think Pulp Fiction, I watched it 3 times because people kept telling me I was missing the point. I didn't see the point. Inglourious Bastards was cool, and I guess I would keep either Reservoir Dogs or The Hateful Eight, but Pulp Fiction and the other ones, I was like, whatever.
Okay. Adam.
For me, Django number 1, Inglourious Bastards number 2, Hateful Eight number 3. Those are the 3 I'm keeping.
Okay, let's get Josh out the way. Which one of you saw, if any?
Well, I just picked the ones that I want to see. The 3 that I want to see.
right.
I guess I want to see the Django. People say Pulp Fiction is good. And I guess Jackie Brown.
Okay.
Thank you, Josh.
Jay Will.
See, my issue with Quentin Tarantino is, in a lot of his movies, he always has white people using the N-word. and that to me, I think that you can be a good director, but you don't have to do that. So that's always been my issue with Quentin Tarantino.
So you think his movies are good, but you just don't like that he does that?
I mean, why do you always have to have white people saying the N-word? Like, it's just I don't know if that's well, it is purposely done. But
well, I'm gonna tell you why he does that, because if you watch most of his movies, he likes to make them real, depict it, and depending on the story, like Django or like the characters that would say that if they're within that historical script, and he's one of the top as far as dialogue. So, and it's just about realism to him, and that's he's been asked that question.
I understand Django, but then I mean they used it all through Jackie Brown. So
no white person. Wait. And no white person was saying that Jackie Brown.
Wait, well, hold on. What was the other Quentin Tarantino movie other than Django? He's got like 3 movies where it was just
in Pulp Fiction he says it. He's
right.
Remember they blew the shit. Well, I don't know if we've seen the movie, but he said his character he says it. Yes.
Right. But if I was gonna keep 3, I loved Reservoir Dogs. So it'd be Reservoir Dogs, Jackie Brown, and Pulp Fiction.
Okay. Reservoir, Jackie Brown. Okay, Sharon. Well, it sounded like you was agreeing with Josh. But go ahead. Is that what you?
I'm taking Jackie Brown, Pulp Fiction, and Kill Bill.
Oh, okay. First mention of Kill Bill.
I'm not a big Django fan. It was all right to me. Just all right.
Right.
Okay. Who else? I can't even see. I got the screen sharing. Okay, there's not just me. So it's funny enough, the ones that Josh picked on my 3, but based on me seeing them. Jackie Brown is my favorite Quentin Tarantino film. Pulp Fiction will be number 2, and then Django will be number 3 for me. But he's one of my top 5 directors. I pretty much like all of his work as well, and he's the best to me as far as dialogue. The stuff he writes is just incredible, in my opinion. All right.
Yeah, all right.
He's all right. He get the job done.
He can leave the N-word out though.
I know what you're talking about, Jay. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. All right, number 3. You can only keep 3 again. So these are just pretty much, highly successful films, are critically acclaimed, are popular. Just really good films. You got Full Metal Jacket. You got The Departed. You got Malcolm X. You got E.T., you got Avatar, you got Menace to Society, A Bronx Tale, The Dark Knight, and Halloween. And you got a vast mix of genres, which makes it even tougher, which is the purpose of this. Go ahead. What was that?
It's easy right here.
All right, we'll kick it off.
Hey, let me go, Czar, because I didn't go last round. You skipped me on the last round. But
go ahead.
No problem.
How you gonna skip Justin? That's wrong.
Hey, but no, but don't go back on the last one because I only seen Django, so I don't. But off this one, the 3 that I'm keeping is Malcolm X, The Dark Knight, and Menace to Society.
Okay. I'm gonna get Josh out the way. We gonna pick the 3 you want to see, or
we can't hear him.
Oh, you're on mute.
Oh, my bad. The Departed, Malcolm X, and Menace to Society.
We here. We back, Josh. We back.
All right.
You're back. Mm-hmm. All right, Jay Will.
I'm about to really shock you guys. Get my Josh Bailey on, but I've never even seen E.T.
You ain't seen none of these?
Take your black card, man.
Wow.
No, he said he never seen E.T.
Oh, E.T.
Take your black card. That's the black man.
I'm shocked. I've seen that movie.
Hey, you ain't never seen E.T.?
How we say,
Josh? Hey, I can't even lie to y'all. That's one of the ones I get watery eyed on.
You never seen E.T.?
I've seen like I've never sat down and watched the entire movie. I've seen like little scenes, but I've never just sat down. Okay. But I'm keeping 3. I'm definitely going with Bronx Tale, The Dark Knight, and Full Metal Jacket. Those are all 3 are some amazing movies.
Yeah, solid.
And
I like
and
that.
I almost went to the Marines.
Whew.
And the
Full Metal Jacket, the best war movie ever made to me.
Full Metal Jacket deterred me from going to the Marines.
I might have to watch that one.
Oh, I got it, Josh. I got it right here. I can show you the Blu-ray. All right, Sharon.
Let me tell you, that Full Metal Jacket made me throw up, literally. So no, I don't ever want to see that movie again.
Yeah, I might can't watch that.
I would keep Departed, Malcolm X, and Menace to Society. Very easy for me. Okay. Very easy.
Adam.
For me, it's gonna be Malcolm X, Menace to Society, and Avatar. Avatar was a really good movie that did well in the box office, and I loved it. Avatar was good for me. I didn't expect to like it, but because I thought I was going in to see Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is a Nickelodeon cartoon that I thought I was going to go see when I saw it. But this movie was actually very good, and I actually liked it. So yeah, Avatar is up there for me.
It was the highest
never even seen Avatar either.
Yeah, it was the highest grossing movie in the world at one point.
Right.
It was weird. It was a weird.
I love it.
Acquired taste. It's an acquired taste.
Not really. Not really. The 3D effects was ahead of its time and changed the game. And
is it longer than 2 hours?
Yep.
Yes, it's 3 hours.
It's longer than 2 hours. Yeah.
Hey, Josh, it's bomb.
Hey, Josh,
we'll watch it. We got so much to watch, man. We just got to figure it out.
I'll take Pocahontas.
Yeah. All right, Jay, hot take.
That's it.
That was tough for me though because The Dark Knight was a hell of a movie. Too.
That's what I was about to say.
That was a hell of a movie.
I wonder why people didn't pick that up.
That was tough for me because it was a tough
movie.
And that's another 3-hour movie.
I know. That's why I never watched it.
Nah, but it's bomb though. Don't let 3 hours. Malcolm X is 3 hours. Don't. These are great movies. These are ones you'll watch. And you'll be like, oh, damn, I didn't know it was 3 hours.
I've only seen Malcolm X once because I had to go to the theater to see it. So I was forced to watch that.
All right. So for me, 2 is easy. I'm keeping A Bronx Tale. That's in my top 10 all time, my favorite gangster movie. And obviously, my favorite genre is horror. I mean, no one mentioned it, but Halloween is maybe the greatest horror movie ever made. But that's my genre. So obviously, I'm keeping Halloween personally. And then that third one, I'm just moving across the board, but I'm gonna go with Menace to Society because that's probably the one I watch. That's one I can just watch over and over, and that's probably my best hood movie. Well, that and Boys in the Hood, if it was on here, it would be a battle. But yeah, between those two there. So.
Czar, you see the previews for the new Halloween?
Oh, just on my Facebook page. Come on, bro.
Oh man,
I can't wait for about how great.
I'm there day one, baby. Woo! Michael Myers is. Jason's my number one. Friday the 13th, but Michael Myers is a close. Yeah, man. That's another discussion. I should start my own horror show.
We should be talking about Marvel too, because once again they knocked out the park with Black Widow.
I just watched it, bro. Man, dude.
Oh man,
is that a movie or is it a series?
No, it's a movie.
This was a movie. Black Widow it's a send off movie for her because supposedly she's not going to be in the MCU anymore.
Well, she's dead, so no, she won't be.
But I read though that she might be brought back in Doctor Strange and Wanda's multi-universe movie that they're going to come out.
We'll see. It's magic, but that's so it's funny enough. So the last one for the movie block, which is funny enough, and where I picked and where the conversation just went to, kind of fits the narrative. So during their killing spree, these 4 end up at the same house. Who is the last one standing?
We went to him.
Go ahead, Adam. Kick it off.
Oh man. Golly.
So for those that don't know, this is Predator to the right, top left, Jason top right, Michael Myers bottom left, Predator bottom right. Go ahead, Adam.
I'm gonna go with golly. I'm gonna go with Predator.
Why?
Just after seeing that movie, I felt like damn near nothing could stop it, almost. So yeah, I just gotta go with Predator.
Okay. Let's go with Jay.
Man, it come down to Predator or Alien, but I'd have to go with the Alien. But Predator was a badass though.
Man.
Okay. Predator and Alien. That's what you got coming down to. Okay. What you got, Hot Take?
No, he had to hop off.
Oh, you hopped off. All right, Sharon. I don't know if you're a big fan of this, but you know what you think. If you had a gun point to your head, who would you pick?
I've seen all 4 of them, and
okay.
I'm just gonna go with Michael Myers. I'm gonna break free from.
Hey, me and Sharon with a 4 for 4.
I'm just saying that dude ain't dying. I mean, 35 years later, he's still no. He ain't going. He's like Predator. F a Predator. Come on, Predator. I got something for you. Yeah, Michael Myers ain't no joke.
All right, and let's see who else. Justin, who you got?
I guess I'll go Michael Myers with Miss
Okay, so that's who Josh got too, huh?
Yeah, no, I switched up with Jason. I got to mix. Michael Myers is the all white mask, right?
Right. Yes.
No, I'll take Jason with the hockey.
Now you're talking. So now, and I agree with Sharon though. She's right about Michael Myers not dying.
Michael Myers ain't dying.
But
Michael
Jason
Myers will kill Jason and take his heart out and eat him. Yes,
Jason is the one that ain't dying, and you're gonna ask Freddy Krueger. Good one, Buck Flair, perfect timing. What Freddy Krueger say? Why won't you die? Jason,
but Michael Myers is gonna kill both of them, Freddy and Jason. Yes,
if you watch them, I know you're not as avid of a fan I am, but if you watch their movies, Jason is just more vicious. They're similar slashers, but Jason is just more vicious. And
Michael is not dying.
Michael would be my second choice.
What I'm saying to you. The question was, who's the last one standing? Wasn't that the question?
Yeah, no.
Then he ain't dying. He's not dying.
He would be my second choice, though.
Thank you, Donovan. It's Michael Myers.
No, I'm just happy we went away from this Predator Alien stuff that the beginning of the conversation was going, because I think it comes down to Jason and Michael as well, because and I'm a bias a little bit as a slasher fan, but go ahead, Adam. I see you want to say something.
I mean, don't get me wrong. For classics, they were great, but Predator I don't know. I love him.
And he does got some weapons there's some nice technology though.
That's what I'm saying. He can hit you long range. You don't have to get him close to you.
I think Alien would die first.
Alien was the one that was going to go first.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was it for the movie block for the 3rd edition. So now we're gonna go to some random. We're gonna open the floor before we end the show, and we're gonna go ahead and get some more topics going here. And let's start it off here. Bam! Who had the hardest first shoe?
Ooh.
You got MJ, you got Pip, you got GP, you got The Answer, you got Shaq Diesel, Kobe Bean, Charles, Penny, and Patrick. Whoever want to kick it off, go ahead. You got an answer.
This is tough, man. For me, it comes down to 4. Like, cause for me, Penny shoe was crazy. AI, like, it depends on what brand of shoe. Yeah, I think it also depends on what brand of shoe you like and what you're wearing. But for me, in my generation, I think it's Allen Iverson's shoe. The Answer was for me growing up. Oh man, yeah, I definitely take the AI shoe.
Okay. What you got, Justin?
I was gonna say Tracy McGrady, but he wasn't on here. Is that him?
Man, I thought T-Mac would have made it too. T-Mac has the overall first shoe too.
Marbury.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Don't
Hey,
forget
he made it affordable, okay? He made it affordable for kids.
My cousin got me some. Them bad boys was trash though.
Hey, don't forget Spud Webb with them ponies.
Starberries. You gave me the Starberries.
I love the Strawberries.
Nah, hell no.
All right, what you got? Who you got, Jay Will? Who had the best first shoe?
I gotta say Jordan, but I'm being just for my era. those Barkleys and those Ewings and those Pennies were amazing. But Jordan, and I even like the AIs too, even though they were Reebok. But
Right.
Jordan was the most sought after though. But those Barkleys though, those were amazing.
All right, Sharon,
It's the Jordan ones. Real easy.
Josh.
It was out of Iverson and Pippen for me, but I'm gonna ride with Pippen. I always wanted those and never.
Man,
had.
Pippen was second place for me. That shoe was legendary.
Man, for real.
His shoe was legendary. Like, don't get me wrong, Jordan is always gonna be up there, but like Jordan to me was too much of a popular shoe for me. Like everywhere I go, I would see
That's
everybody.
what I'm talking about, Kevin.
So it's like for me, I wanted to stand out a little bit and have like something different. That's why I went with AI.
Did you
But
pick?
see, I was actually born and alive and breathing when the Jordan came out, and so I remember how hard it hit.
I don't remember the Barnett's.
Changed the whole game. So that's why I go with Jordan.
It did.
Oh, it did.
Did you pick Justin?
Well, I said T-Mac, but then I was like, well,
Oh, that's right.
on the list, I'll say Iverson too.
Yeah. So for me,
I
it
forgot
came
about
down
T-Max.
to
Before my son, it was the Iverson. When the Iversons came out, I got him that, but he was born in '93. So when the Iverson came out, yeah.
I don't even remember the team, man.
yeah. For me, it came down to the MJs and the AIs as well. And
T-Max was
I
dope.
gotta go with MJ, of course. I mean, like she said, that's what started
Chris
it.
Webber was nice too, though. The Supremes, Dada Supremes.
Right.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
couldn't,
Jay has-
you
Jay
couldn't
has some
give
in
me, you couldn't give me nothing from Chris Webber. You couldn't even give it to me.
Hell no.
Nothing.
Jay, you did like
Not
the
free.
Dada Supremes? Them bad boys
Nah.
was bad. Them bad boys was trash.
All right. Well, that kind of seemed like it was more AI and MJs for that particular. All right. So we're gonna put your minds to the test. Top 5 rap groups of all time, and there's a lot on this list. You can go on this list
Top
or
5 all time. Oh
all
Lord.
time.
Can you lead this on?
To you, right? You.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Your opinion, right?
Absolutely, Miss Sharon.
This is not Billboard. This is you.
This
Okay,
is you.
my
This is
personal
like what De La Soul say.
Uh,
Me, myself, and I.
All right.
And they're on the board, as you can see. But you go ahead, kick it off.
Who me?
Yeah.
I gotta look first. Hold on.
If anybody got theirs, they
Man,
want to jump in.
for me, I think, and this is kind of biased because I was raised out there at this time. I'm gonna say Outkast #1 for me.
That's good. That's good.
Number 2, I'm gonna say Bone Thugs.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm gonna say UGK. Number 4, I'm gonna go with. Ooh, this is where it gets tricky. I'm gonna go with
Migos.
I'm gonna go with Run DMC #4, and then I'm gonna go number 5. Oh Lord Jesus. I'm gonna go with Hot Boys. Give me the Hot Boys #5.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead, Josh.
I ain't gonna go in order, but it's from the music that I've heard. Outkast, what's it? Bone Thugs, Hot Boys, G Unit, and Naughty by Nature.
See, I wanted to bring G Unit on, but I was just like, they broke up in such a horrific form. That's why I
They
didn't.
did, but I had to. Man,
Nah. All right, Justin.
All right, I'm gonna say Outkast, NWA, no particular order, like Josh said. Outkast, NWA, 3 6 Mafia. That's 3.
Chicken.
my god, man, it's getting a little hard.
Man.
All right,
You really can't go wrong, though.
Quest, Tribe Called Quest, and then oh Lord.
Donovan, respect.
Okay, and for the final, I'm gonna go out on a limb because I was born in '92. I'm gonna say the Migos.
Migos. All right. Jay Will. go
Hey,
ahead.
A-Ball and JG go hard too, though.
Oh, I was thinking about them.
No, I thought about it too. I hear it.
Outkast.
Kevin said De La Soul, The Lox, Wu-Tang, Outkast, Ghetto Boys, NWA, MLP.
Who's is that list? Oh, so it's a comment. Jay, Will, you there?
That's Kevin.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right,
man.
who's your top 5?
1986, man. I'm in the Oakland Coliseum Arena. And
You about to go where I'm going. Go ahead.
I'm in the 9th grade. And Reverend Run told the entire Oakland Coliseum that everybody put one Adidas shoe in the air. When I looked around that arena and I seen everybody throwing up one Adidas shoe, Cash might not even had an Adidas, but everybody had like one shoe in the air, and that was like my introduction to how amazing and how motivational hip hop was. So I'm going with Run DMC. I'm going with Public Enemy. I'm going with NWA. I'm going with Outkast, and I can't ever leave out my man's Tribe Called Quest.
Check the rhyme, y'all.
Man.
All right. Sharon.
Okay, y'all see it.
Run DMC, Public Enemy, NWA, Tribe Called Quest, and De La Soul.
Got no love for the South.
I'll some daylight too, Mission.
So I have just
Not in my top 5, Justin. Nope.
I have
All right. So for me,
one tiny question.
So for me, my favorite rap group of all time is Public Enemy. So they're number 1.
You didn't have EPMD up there, though, Czar.
Who?
You didn't have EPMD.
Oh, yeah. See, I told you. I knew me and you. Come on. Sharon was actually pretty close with me, too, though. But you know I got to have him on there, but we're going to get to that. We got number 2, NWA. That's actually, there's more. But on this list, I got 3 that's on this list. The rest aren't. But I got Public Enemy, NWA, Run DMC. Number 4, not on this list, is EPMD for me. And then number 5, I actually got a tie. I mean, yeah, cheated a little bit, whatever, but I just couldn't leave neither one of these groups off. My number 5, and neither one of them on this board. Adam, you ain't gonna know nothing about this. Whatever, you're youngin', but Houdini and the Fat Boys.
Know about Houdini.
Houdini and the Fat Boys tied for number 5.
I don't even know about Houdini.
I have a question though. This is my one tiny question. Did Death Row, when Tupac and Snoop and Suge and everybody, did they ever drop a collective album? I was too young to know, so I was.
No, their group. There's a group that almost made my list, the Dog Pound.
Okay,
right.
That's what I was thinking. I thought the Dog Pound was missing, but okay, I just.
Yeah, they were like 6, 7, somewhere in that vicinity. Yeah, definite. But
yeah, Czar. My favorite is Boogie Down Productions.
They were on my list of when I was picking, but
they on my top 5.
What's up, Dre? What's up, Dre?
I think very deeply.
Oh yeah, I love BDP. The Bridges, come on, man. That takes me back, man. That's why I had to get Houdini and the Fat Boys. I couldn't leave one off, man. That's the Fat Boys. Jailhouse Rap is the reason why I'm a big rap fan to this day. So.
Sure.
All right.
Porter's pretty good.
It's Run DMC for me. Run DMC is the greatest rap group ever to me.
I can't argue that. They're definitely the pioneers.
Oh my God.
Goats of Atlanta.
I think
this is as accurate as it gonna get. They say as it gonna get.
I think you got to start with the people who either live in Atlanta currently or have lived in Atlanta. Just my opinion.
So hold on, I'm even for myself. So we got T.I., we got Gucci. So we got T.I. right here. Gucci. We see 3,000. Is this big boy on the end?
Yeah. All right.
Who's in the middle?
I got it. It's T.I., Jeezy, Future, Gucci.
Got it.
And what's it called?
Andre 3000.
Big Boy and Andre 3000.
From Atlanta.
What about it? What about it?
Do you agree with it? Do you agree, or is there one you would replace with a different?
I would take Gucci Man off because that's just me. And
Where's Sonic at?
Who I would put,
you gotta have 2 Chainz on there, man.
That's exactly what I was about to say,
that's
Jay.
what I was gonna say. Yeah, I would take Gucci Man off and put Titty Boy 2 Chainz on there because Titty Boy, when he was known as Titty Boy, he did his thing, and then when
No, 2 Chainz, he's dope.
no,
Still
as
doing his
2
thing.
Chainz he was too. But what I was getting at was what catapulted him was being Titty Boy, and then getting to that 2 Chainz level that he's at. It's like
Hey,
he
Jimmy.
careers.
Now, when he was with Ludacris and him, when he was Titty Boy,
I just Ludacris.
Ludacris,
I'm taking
man.
off Future.
Y'all
I'm
totally
taking
forgot
off
about
Gucci, and I'm adding 2 Chainz and Luda.
Luda needs to be on there too. Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of people. Okay, well,
Okay, I'm taking them all off. I'm leaving T.I. I'm taking them all off. I'm leaving T.I. and Andre 3000, and I'm adding Luda. That's it. 3. That's it.
no love for Jeezy.
Nah.
Yeah, Jeezy raw. Jeezy
Wow.
definitely.
No love for Jeezy.
T.I. and Jeezy are my top 2.
I think Miss Sharon. Do you remember how great Andre 3000 was? I'm just
Yes.
T.I. and Jeezy are my
What?
top
You
2.
remember how great?
I'm taking
good
off
3000 was.
I'm taking
And
off.
now I'm not saying I don't like Jeezy. Jeezy's all right, but I'm not gonna put him in GOAT status. No.
Exactly the same thing Kenny said. That's what I got. I'm taking.
Were you taking off Josh?
That's right. Take Future off and put Luda. Future is trash to me. I'm sorry, and I'll just put Luda on there. Luda is better than all of them, if you ask me.
I got T.I.
He's my favorite Atlanta rapper. He can flow. His flow is better than T.I.'s.
He's
and
a
everything.
better artist, though.
I didn't listen too much to Goody Mob though. I heard they were.
His flow is better than T.I.
No, he knows his flow is better. I think T.I. is a better lyricist, though.
Nah, I don't agree with that either. Mm-mm.
Don't forget about Big Draco, man. That's
Big Draco.
Big Draco, baby.
All right, we're gonna take it to Sharon. We're gonna go to the love, the R&B. Vocally, who is the weakest link? Matter of fact, Sharon, you can kick it off.
Oh Lord have mercy.
You know, I saw this before. I'm gonna go with Trey Songz.
Nah.
Sound like a sheep when you be singing.
Yeah, Trey Songz is the weakest.
What you say, Jay Will?
Got to be Trey Songz. I mean, everybody's talented, but yeah, Trey Songz.
Nah.
Josh,
Huh?
who you got? Who's the weakest link?
Vocally, I'll take Breezy off.
Who?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What you got, Adam?
Chris Brown can blow.
Wow. Man, for me, out of this, first of all, Jamie is just so damn talented. He got to stay. Usher, he got some questionable things out the studio, but in the studio, he is phenomenal. Chris Brown, Trey Songz got to go.
Mm-hmm. It's Trey.
I only like one album from Trey, and the rest sound like he just cried throughout this.
What'd you say, Justin? You agree?
Man, anytime I'm at a party and I'm the one spinning, nobody be like, play that new Jamie Foxx. Nobody saying that. So,
does he got anything new?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does he have anything new?
He's the host of Beat Shazam.
No, hold on, Adam. You was the one last week that said what's the name was weak because he didn't come up with nothing.
Who?
You said Kendrick was weak because he didn't come out with nothing.
I didn't say he was weak. I said he's irrelevant.
I'm gonna say Jamie Foxx, man. To be honest.
Wow.
Jamie. Woo.
Wow, Jamie's vocal. We're talking about vocal.
Thank you, Kevin.
I'm saying he could sing. He plays great as Ray Charles, and all that good stuff. He's a G in the street.
Georgia.
Vocally though, he could sing.
But you would call him the weakest. You would call him the weakest link, really?
And
the weakest link.
Not album wise, but vocally.
I'm basing this off like
we're talking about vocal.
Okay, I mean like okay.
Hey, Justin,
that you want to hear, you know.
Next time I'm at a party, Justin, and you spinning, please play me that. Play me that new Immature, please.
If you show up,
I agree. Trey Songz gotta go bye.
Nah,
he sounds like a sheep. He sounds like a sheep when he sings. He has
The one thing I will give Trey Songz credit for, and this is like very underrated of him, is that he helped put Drake on. That's the one thing I will give him credit for. Is he did put Drake on.
I guess. All right, we got two more.
Yeah.
What's the first game that comes to mind when you look at this picture?
I was just looking at
One of the pound for pound greatest systems of all time, the PlayStation 1.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's start with Jay Will.
That's what I grew up on.
We talked about this, man. Resident Evil.
Yeah. Hey, you know they came out with a new Resident Evil series on Netflix, just to let you know.
I thought I picked up
I didn't know that.
Yep. What you say, Josh?
Resident Evil, man. I used to keep my PlayStation on because I didn't have no memory card just to keep playing that game. Man, my memory card, my PlayStation used to be hot.
Had a memory card.
Classic. Justin.
I had to watch Joshua play Resident Evil. He wouldn't let me play it.
I was scared.
Yeah, it was scary. I ain't gonna lie for me. But for me personally, it was a Tony Hawk BMX game or something.
Oh wow!
Can't quite remember.
What you got, Sharon? If you anything?
Madden was classic though.
I didn't have a 1. I had a 2, so I didn't play.
Two was bomb too, man.
Yeah.
But Tekken was my
Man, you just took
That
mine.
game
I
was
was
good.
Oh, my bad. I thought you went. My bad.
Hey, you went to a part 2 though. That's cool. That was yours, Adam.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tekken to me was like that was the first game that came to mind for me. And another one that was very underrated, and I think it's a family-friendly game, is Crash Bandicoot.
Crash
I couldn't
Bandicoot.
get into that one, man.
That was a good one.
Crash was
But
good.
on two, all I played was True Crime.
I didn't play that one.
Did you play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? You had to play that.
San Andreas on the 2, all day on the 2.
I played I like True Crime better than Grand Theft Auto, so I got rid of my Grand Theft Auto.
Live too.
Me and my son played True Crime all day.
So I think me and Jay, like Jay said, we talked about this on the Zoom offline. So I remember I went to the store, PS1. I was just chilling. I had it, I was gaming, but a lot of stuff was going on. When I remember I went to the store and I was just trying to see what was out. And like, yeah, we got the new Resident Evil, part 2, whatever. There was a double CD, 2 discs. And I was like, well, part 2? I'm like, I never played the first one, the first Resident Evil, which I was telling Jay. And he was like, oh, yeah, the first one, blah, 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 which is to take place in a mansion, right, Jay? Right. So I don't know. I just couldn't go backwards. I just say, give me that game. Play 2. It's a double disc. You start with 1.
This was nice too.
Right. As a matter of fact, Jay, the series on Netflix, it's with Leon, from part 2 and Claire. So you got to go to your Netflix, check it out. But I played part 2 and on up. I never did play 1. I just couldn't go backwards. I played 2, the double disc, and it was off the chain.
Hey,
So
Nemesis was man.
that's part 3.
Man,
Part
me and my
3.
homeboy had to play that one. And
Nemesis was sick too. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You can't go wrong. I just, for whatever reason, I never played 1. Like I missed it. It slipped through the cracks, and I jumped on 2 and was like, that was it.
was scary.
All right, let's get to this final one. And this is making me hungry. It's time for dinner anyway. So, let me go back. Oh, sorry about that. What did I do? There we go.
Oh,
So 3 gotta go. You got Red Lobster, Olive Garden, the Cracker Barrel, Chili's, Applebee's, the Cheesecake Factory, TGI Fridays, PF Chang's, and Buffalo Wild Wings. Josh, kick it off.
Gotta go. Chili's, because I've never even been there.
You ain't never been to Chili's, living in Vallejo?
I didn't even know we got it.
We don't have a Chili's. That's
But
why.
I mean, they got one in Concord. I mean, they got one in Pittsburgh. I mean, they got surrounding areas.
You gotta pick. No, I ain't never been to it. I've never seen it.
All right, go ahead.
So Chili's, Cracker Barrel, and Fridays.
Which one?
TGI Fridays.
Oh wow. Okay. I know Jay. What you got, Jay?
I feel bad because now that I live out here, there's like 3 or 4 Cracker Barrels, but I've never been.
Oh, they're good.
So,
What kind of food do they sell?
I thought they weren't good, but they're actually pretty good.
Like what
I
kind
don't
of
think,
food?
I don't think we got them out here.
no, there's not. There, I think it's just a East Coast thing.
Yeah.
Not, I think I've seen one in California. I just don't remember where.
What kind of
I've
food do
never
they
seen one.
sell? Jay?
Southern. It's like Southern.
They sell
It's like Southern comfort food.
everything. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, all of it.
They're good.
Cracker Barrel is racist. That's why I'm not going.
I'm gonna say Cracker Barrel, Olive Garden, and Cheesecake Factory.
Good Lord.
Wow.
Wow.
Good
Really?
Lord.
Cheesecake Factory is overrated though.
Sweets.
Woo!
Hey Justin, what happened in the urinal at Cheesecake Factory?
Oh yeah, man. Like you take a piss, it turns into balls. That's kind of strange.
Huh?
Huh?
The hell?
Anyway,
In the urinal, it solidifies. I wasn't cool with that.
Wow.
Hey, they got one in Saco. The Cracker
yeah,
Barrel.
that's where I see. I knew I see one driving on the freeway. I just forgot where.
What you got, Sharon? What 3 you booting?
I'm getting rid of Applebee's.
Wow.
I'm getting rid of
Damn.
I guess we don't like your
Fridays.
neighbor.
Because Applebee's and Fridays have both gone down in their quality, so I'm getting rid of them. And I'm getting rid of Buffalo Wild Wings. Their chicken is nasty to me.
I gotta keep the chicken.
Wow.
Yeah, they've gone downhill, Miss Sharon.
Yeah,
how do-
Buffalo Wild Wings is trash now.
Cracker Barrel, how do they sell Southern? Like, I don't even sound like a Southern accent.
Oh, their
Yeah,
food,
I'm gonna go to
their
Cracker
food
Barrel
is-
this weekend.
Their food is
The
good.
three-
Cracker Barrel food is good.
The 3 that gotta go for me is number 1. It has too much MSG, so I'm getting rid of PF Chang's. That gotta go.
You can
Get rid of the
get
Asian
their
spot?
you can get all of their meals without MSG though if you ask them.
Oh, you can? Oh, okay. Well, then shoot, that might change.
All right, it sounds like it's
That
right.
might change.
Change.
Yeah, I love PF Chang's.
Not the Asian hate.
Well, dang, if first of all, I'm about to marry an Asian woman, but anyway,
I mean, you can't hate her.
since PF Chang's, since Miss Sharon came in with the save and told me you could actually get food without MSG from there, I guess number 1 is Buffalo Wild Wings. They gotta go. TGIF Fridays gotta go, and then Applebee's gotta go.
Yeah, we hear Adam because I'm telling you, all 3 of them trash.
Yeah.
Use Josh word.
Applebee's.
Well, no, the
Cheesecake Factory
reason
the same
why I
way.
don't like MSG is because it gives me a fat headache. Like afterwards,
Yeah.
like, I can't.
That's
do
an
it.
allergy. You have an allergy to it. Yeah.
Madison Square Garden.
What you got, Justin?
Red Lobster gotta go. I'm allergic to
What?
Whoa!
Yeah,
Hold on, wait a minute.
He's allergic
The
to.
biscuits,
Hey,
though.
man,
The
you said
biscuits.
that for shock value.
No, he's allergic.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, man. Take off my brother, man. Back up.
I like that.
You
That's
said
a
Red
little
Lobster.
brother.
What else?
And then I'm gonna say
Thank you, Donovan.
PF Chang's. I think they're overrated.
Man, you
I
killed
already
me.
been there 12.
Chang's overrated. I didn't catch the last one. my
PF
bad.
Chang's.
I think
Killing
PF
me.
Chang's.
Man, see, that's what I was thinking too. But at the same time, like you can get food without MSG. That's a game changer for me.
I don't think it's overrated. I just don't think about it about to eat.
So for me, 2 are easy. Well, I never had Cracker Barrel, so they gotta go. I just never had it.
You gotta go to snack. You gotta go to snack.
But I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm a Wingstop dude. Wingstop now, Sharon. This ain't no exaggeration for me. 10 times better than Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know if you have Wingstop.
We have Wingstop here too,
Yeah.
and they've gotten better. But
Oh, out here,
Buffalo Wild Wings,
yeah. But I had that's garbage. So Cracker Barrel and Buffalo gotta go. After that, man, it's hard. But if I have to pick another one, I can go between Chili's and Applebee's because they're pretty much similar. But I'll get rid of Applebee's if I have to.
Isn't
Red Lobster, Olive Garden, PF Chang's, Cheesecake, and TGI ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, people be sleeping on Olive
Thank
Garden.
you for the save, Miss Sharon, because now I'm about to go there and order some non-MSG. I appreciate it.
yeah, man, get them chicken lettuce wraps, them chicken lettuce
Oh,
wraps.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, no MSG. That's right.
Silene, stop.
Right.
Come on now.
All right, well,
Yeah. That's the same thing I
another
think.
great show under the belt. And, props to the squad. So we're going to get some shout outs. Let them know how to find y'all. Let's start with Justin.
Yay. Another good show. Sorry for my tardiness. But yeah, it was another good
You
show.
got a family, man. You good?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, a lot of giggles. Can't wait for the next one.
All right. Willie's Bar. Talk to him and tell him what's coming up.
Man, got a lot of things coming up, man. But really, man, it's just been good, man, to be back with you guys, man. I missed the last 2 weeks. So just glad to be back. Everybody keep your head up, positive vibes, and let's just keep going. Keep on pressing on.
Shiny.
All right, Adam.
Man, another great show. A lot of laughs, a lot of good energy. Hey, once again, it was heated, but it's all love at the end of the day. I do believe that with Josh's blessing and permission, I have been working on my next financial breadcrumb segment, and this one actually shows people using the strategies and things that I've been talking about in place. I have from professional athletes that use it to coaches. I have celebrities that use it. I have also even like the average Joes, people from Costco that are currently using it, engineers, dentists, electricians, and so forth. So just continue to stay tuned as always. And yeah, it's going to be great.
Chocolate Girl, talk to him.
Watch your mouth, Kenny.
Another great show. Thank you for having me. And I'm glad I was here on time for once. I usually am pushing it, trying to get here at 10 o'clock, but I was able to get here on time. So shout out to Josh for sending me that link. You can catch me on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock on Talk Your Ish, but on Saturday, check us out at 10 a.m. I know that's a little early for you California folks, but we're going to be interviewing a young lady who is a co-owner of a new professional basketball team out of Jacksonville, Florida. And she's a former co-worker of mine and one of my colleagues. And we're going to be interviewing her on how she came about buying this team and a little bit about their league that they play in all over the nation. So if y'all want to check that out, that'll be this Saturday on The Side Zone with me and Dennis Holmes. And you can catch me on podcast. Did you hear what Chocolate said? Wherever you get your podcasts. And great show, guys. Great energy and positive vibes, like Adam was saying. And I'm just glad to be here.
Hey, Sharon, real quick. Can we get a definition of side zone? I don't know what that is.
Okay, let me tell you what this is. Okay, so Jones is JAWN, right? It's a word that they use in Philly. And you know how you say, man, I went over there and I got that joint. You know how you use the word joint? You say I went over there and I got that joint and I threw it over there. Or you call something a joint. Well, Philly, they call it a Jones. And it's JAWN.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. I came up with the name The Side John, and he liked it. So that's the name of the show.
Because I was going to ask, why not the front John? But I got you.
Yeah, The Side
I
John.
thought it meant like side piece. I don't know what it. I thought.
When I said The Side John, he was like, "Well, I don't know if we should have that because people try to say, that you my side John or something."
That's what I thought. Yeah.
He said, "Well, I'm gonna tell him that I'm the side John and you the main John." I said, "Okay, that's fine. We can do it that way."
All right. Well, for me, you can catch me obviously on Stay Tuned with the big boy homies right here with the comrades. The Double Dash, Tuesday with Talk Your Ish with Big Dennis Holmes. Doing the Monday Night Madness right now for the summer. I got the King Czar show in works that's coming out. So stay tuned for that. And CEO, tell them what's up and take them home.
Yeah, all right. Appreciate everybody, man. You know how we do. You get a little heated, that's what it's supposed to get. You know what I mean? That's how it's supposed to be. So ain't no love lost. You know what I mean? Like that boy's still trash though.
Straight
Yeah,
cash.
next week we're gonna start talking about football next week. So we're gonna be spotlighting every division every week. So probably starting with the NFC West since we were talking about Kaepernick. So we'll kick it off with the NFC West next week and talk about the team. So hey man, we miss Doug, Donovan. Rashad had to cut out early and Jake. So man, we appreciate all them boys, especially Doug and holding it down. But I want to thank Czar for holding it down too when Doug is gone.
Word up.
Oh, anytime, man. Come on now.
Yeah, so all right, we up out of this piece, man. Go ahead, Jay.
Let's go, guys.
Peace out.